I think it's bad that the human race has two systems, the system for the rich and the system for the poor. So we break the developing world and developed world into these two halves. And if you grow up in America or Germany or France or Japan, you probably have access to banking services. You probably have a passport. You probably have a birth certificate. You probably have the ability to get reputation and credit. You have the ability to get a loan. You have the ability to get an insurance policy. You can buy a car. You can get an education. These are things we take for granted. We just assume these are facts of life in the 21st century. 3 billion people live in a reality where that is not the case, either partially or completely. And either they have to get very lucky and win the genetic lottery and be born to the right family, or they have to win the geographic lottery and find a way to get to the right country to be able to acquire economic identity. For the first time in history, these protocols provide us the ability to build a system that is equal in its fairness from Bill Gates to the poor farmer in Senegal. There's never been a time in human history where we flirted with systems that could do that and do that in a way that you cannot be deplatformed or shut out or censored or basically your economic identity stripped from you, even if you're diaspora fleeing your country. In many cases, you might be able to take some of your property with you instead of just a t-shirt on your back. So those were the three guiding principles that we started the work on Cardano with back in 2015. And it's been an amazing journey. We've grown from 2 people to an army. There's probably almost 1 million people in Cardano Nation at this point. And great academic success. We run the largest research group in the world for cryptocurrencies. And we're in markets like Mongolia, the country of Georgia. We're in Ethiopia and Addis Ababa. And we've done everything from talk to the Agricultural Transformation Agency to meet heads of state to large NGOs. And we've had just a great time growing everything. And we're getting to a point where Cardano is really starting to make progress towards its mission. It'll take a few more years before we see massive, meaningful, substantive progress, but it feels achievable now instead of just aspirational, where it was just a goal or a dream and we're kind of living in the clouds. It's more of if we just work really hard and take the time to do it, we will be able to bring millions of people into the system and have them live in a fair global economy where they get to keep the fruits of their labors and not have to live in fear. And that's really been the privilege of a lifetime for me.